Hi, my name is Hakjari, Jeju National University of Korea in veterinary medicine. From now on, I'll tell you about swearing boosts physical power and muscular strength. Introduction. It is well known that the excitation effect on physical power. So I would like to see if this theory applies to exercise. And I talk like this. Given the links between swearing, sympathetic activation, and the subsequent release of epinephrine and norepinephrine, swearing can affect physical performance via similar changes in organismic milieu. The experiments were designed to examine how swearing affected strength, power, and cardiovascular and autonomic function in men and women. We made hypotheses like this. First, muscular performance would be improved by swearing. Second, there would be increased sympathetic activation due to swearing. The corresponding paper that has been published recently and ahead of print in Psychology of Sports and Exercise examines two scenarios where this might be expected. And we do the test like this. First experiment. A well-known high-intensity 30 seconds anaerobic cycling power challenge known as the wing-gated anaerobic power test. It is same with WANT. Second experiment, an isometric and grip strength test. Materials: sphygmometer, blood pressure meter, clasping instrument, cycle instrument. Method. Experiment 1. First, participants were instructed not to shout but to use a strong and clear voice and to pedal from a seated position in the saddle. Second, repeat twice separated by a 20-minute rest period. Third, during the rest period, participants related their perceived exertion of the previous bout. Fourth, heart rate was assessed continuously and peak heart rate during each WANT was determined 5 seconds after the highest power output was achieved in accordance with previous work. Experiment 2. First, holding grip force and measuring grip strength. Second, repeat twice separate by a 20-minute rest period. Third, select the best record. Multiply 2 by 2 mixed design was applied with the within subjects factor swearing. Swearing versus non-swearing. And the between subjects factor condition order. Swearing first versus non-swearing first. For the dependent variables WANT peak power, WANT average power, and WANT power drop. Results. Figure 1 is about effects of swearing on power output during the Wingate test. Significantly greater peak power and average power were exerted when repeated swear were, but large degree of power drop says that it has a lot of fatigue. Figure 2 is about means for grip force, perceived exertion score, perceived pain score during the grip test. Significantly, grip force and perceived exertion scores were exerted when repeated swear were, but there's no significance in perceived pain score. Figure 3 is about none of the classic cardiovascular markers of CNS activity differed between conditions. This figure shows that it is not the effect of swearing on the central nervous system. Discussion. In Figure 1, significantly greater peak power and average power were exerted when repeated swear were, but large degree of power drop says that it has a lot of fatigue. In Figure 2, Significantly great force and perceived exertion scores were exerted when repeated swear word, but there is no significance in perceived pain score. In Figure 3, which shows that is not the effect of swearing on the central nervous system. So, the first hypothesis predicted performance increases in both the Wingate and hand grip strength tests. The second hypothesis, that there would be increased sympathetic activation due to swearing, was not supported. Despite the improved physical performance, the cardiovascular and autonomic function variables did not differ in the swearing and non-swearing condition. This is references. Thank you for your attention.